Hey guys, Brad Gilmore here. Want to give a big shout out to our title sponsor, Walker Texas Lawyer. If you or a loved one have been injured in an accident, whether that be a car, truck, motorcycle accident, or some kind of other issue, hit up Walker Texas Lawyer at 713-552-1117 or walkertexaslawyer.com.
Oh, Brad, what have you done now?
Broadcasting live from Houston, Texas, and around the world. TV host, best-selling author, and radio personality Brad Gilmore brings you a collection of conversations with stars from movies.
Matthew McConaughey.
Brad Gilmore.
Mark Wahlberg.
Hey, how are you?
The legendary Mr. Christopher Lloyd. Christopher, how are we doing?
Well, I'm doing good. Great introduction.
Jessica Alba and Lizzie Mathers. Ladies, thank you so much for joining me.
Thank you.
Kevin Costner joins us. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Television.
Jimmy Fallon joins us this morning. Jimmy, how you doing, my friend?
Good morning. Thank you so much, Brad, for having me. I appreciate this, bud.
Kelly Ripa.
Brad, thank you for having me.
Comedy.
Jay Leno joins us. Jay, how you doing?
Hey, Brad, what's going on?
Chris Tucker is in the building. Chris Tucker, good morning to you.
Hey, Brad. Good morning to you. How are you?
George Lopez joins us right now. George, how are you doing, sir?
Good morning.
Music.
Lola Monroe.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
The legendary frontman of AC/DC, Brian Johnson, joins us right now. Brian, how you doing?
Good morning, Brad. What lovely to talk to me, funny lad.
Megan Trainor.
Thank you so much, Brad. You're awesome.
Chloe Bailey joins us. I appreciate the time.
Appreciate you.
And more. This is The Collection. Now your host, The Boat.
And he's joining us right now on the line to talk about his YouTube comedy special, Jared, which streamed this Sunday. It is out now. The one and only Saturday Night Live alumnus, Jay Pharoah, joins me this morning. Jay, how are you?
I'm good, brother. How about yourself?
Look, man, I'm great. And you know what? So is your special. So are you. Man, I'll tell you what. I watched this thing. Everything that I feel like you do, you nail it. And I'm not just saying that. I went down a YouTube rabbit hole last night watching all Jay Pharoah stuff, and everything from the impressions, from the premises to the punchlines, man. You really kill it. So congratulations on it.
Thank you, man. That means the world, brother. It seems like it's getting it seems like people are really enjoying it, and the numbers are picking up and increasing. So I feel blessed, brother. I'm happy that the work is paid off, man. Real talk. Well, it would have been a little different conversation if it was a bomb. we had a little different conversation, man.
I wouldn't be coming at you with the same energy, but you know what? It was fantastic. But the moments before, like before it goes live, or even the days before, you tour for whatever it is, a year and a half. You put together the hour plus and figure out what jokes work, refine all the bits and things. Do you feel like that sense of nervousness right before it drops? Like, oh man, how are people going to respond to this? Or do you know, I put everything into this, so no matter what, I'm happy with the product?
It was a mix of both. It was. I know this material has hit. I'm confident in it. But still, the anticipation for how the world is going to take it ubiquitously, that was like, man, I hope that they like it. But that started right after I finished recording it. I said, man, I hope they're going to like this, man. But, I was confident in it. And even if people didn't, man, I was like, you know what? That's cool. Because then I'm gonna hit them with the next one, and the next one's gonna be even more precise. So I just figured whatever, I put it in God's hands, man. Whatever the outcome was gonna be, man, I was gonna be good with it. But I'm glad, like I said, that the multitude of it has just really been positive. You know what I mean?
No, man, and to me though too, like when you're a comic and you work on this special, I'm always fascinated to know what a comedian's answer would be to this question, because Jay Leno is regarded as one of the great comics of all time, one of the great stand-ups. Everybody who talks about him in the club said, man, he was the best stand-up act I've ever seen. But he never put a special out because he said, I worked so hard on these jokes. Once I put the special out, people have seen them. I got to start on all new comedy in an all new hour. Is that ever a process in your mind? Like, man, I've worked so hard on these and now they're out in the world and I got to start fresh.
Yeah, but that's the charm, and that's the challenge of being a comedian, man. You always have to stay fresh, and you always got to be thinking about new stuff. Like I'm thinking about jokes right now. So, it was. I'm sad that I got to give some of the bangers up, but if I had bangers then, I'll have some more bangers after that. You know what I mean? Just trusting yourself and knowing that, as an artist, it's all about evolution. And if you're gonna evolve, you either evolve or you die. You feel me? So you're gonna come up with new stuff. If I couldn't write a new joke, well, shoot, I shouldn't have put out a special anyway. You know what I'm saying? So,
yeah, I feel that. And
yeah.
But to me, releasing a special 2024, I feel like has a different energy than even releasing a special in 2021 or 2022. We had Sebastian Maniscalco on, and he said that Tom Brady roast that Netflix did felt like a turning point within the comic community. Like, hey, man, we can actually be funny again. There's not as many restraints. We're not having to second guess ourselves as much. Do you agree with that assessment?
I agree with it I do agree with that. I mean, listen, and everybody who has seen the Tom Brady roast and heard the jokes and seen the man's face while he was sitting there, it's like, look, it's a stance, like it's comedy. You feel me? It's an art form, and the art form has always tried to break the mold. Whether it was the 70s, whether it was the 80s, whatever was going on. You feel me? So it's solidification now that yes, we're back. We don't have to be like, oh, I gotta watch my mouth because Nikki Glaser. Nikki Glaser flamed up everybody. I gotta say that. When I saw her, I said, God dang it, I'm so happy I did Fallon with her. I'm so happy I'm beside this chick. You know what I'm saying? But it's a statement. That whole piece was a statement that yes, comedy is back. And people shouldn't be as sensitive because we're just artists. We're just painters up there. We're painting pictures, and we don't mean anything by the painting of the pictures. It's the process. We're trying to entertain you. It's like wrestling, man. Hulk Hogan ain't really Hulk Hogan when he go home. You feel me? Like Hulk Hogan is Terry with the 7-inch. That's what he said. He said
he did say that. He did say that. In a court of law, no less. He said that. In
a court of law. Now I don't know who was using the N-word. Was that Hollywood Hogan or was that Terry, whatever his name is? But either way, it was a violation as far as that goes. But yeah, man, yeah, just we're artists up there, man. At the end of the day, and we're trying to paint the best pictures, man. And hey, I feel like I painted a really good one with this special, and I'm almost ready for the next one, man. I got all new material, so I'm just out here, bro. I'm living it, and with everything that's happening right now, you can't not talk about it. But you got to go back to earlier this year what Cat Williams was talking about when he. Right. When he said, everything will be exposed. It's like, yeah, people want the truth now. People don't want anything fabricated. Tell me the truth, whatever it is. And listen, look, whatever meal that you cook, if I come to the restaurant, I got to eat it. You know what I'm saying? You can't, how you going to come to a restaurant? How you going to come to Ruth Chris being like, oh, no, I just want some vegetables. I mean, you can do that, but why would you? Well, go to Whole Foods and whip yourself up some quinoa chip souffle or something. You know what I'm saying? But you just gotta know. You gotta know what you're getting into, man. And comedy is just an art form that's always a dive forward. And I feel like, yeah, I'll agree with Sebastian in the fact that yes, it's back. And people shouldn't be as sensitive because it's all jokes. That's all it is. It's just all jokes.
It's all jokes, man. Jay Pharoah joins us. The new special, Jared, is on YouTube now. Okay, let me ask you this, though. So when I'm, like, say I'm going to interview you or I'm interviewing whomever, I'm going to watch the product, right? I'm going to watch the movie. I'm going to watch the show. And as I'm watching it, these questions, I'm going to think, oh, I could ask about that. I could ask about that. I could ask about that. For you, when you're watching somebody, do you and like, I can't turn it off. So for you, when you're watching somebody, do you subconsciously pick up on their vocal structure and their cadence and their patterns and think, oh yeah, I know how I could drop into that impression?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. It all starts. I'll listen to the voice and be like, wow, that's mad similar to mine. I can definitely do it. Which I think why two of my best impressions are probably Jay-Z and Papoose. You know, they both and I got such a dynamic register because like right now I'm mid range, but you know when I'm talking to ladies and stuff, I'm very white. You know what I mean? So it's so it's like I know that I can go when I hear it because you know I was raised in a church or whatever around choir. You know what I mean? The band and all of that. So I can definitely hear it, and I'll be like I can just morph my voice and go there. And as I become older, you know, it's easier to do that. You know, when I was younger, you know, before the testicles turned into egg yolks, it was because they've stretched out. You know, nobody tells you. Oh snap! My bad. Hold on. One second. Okay, cool. I got you. My fault. You know, nobody tells you once you get 30 that you're gonna turn into Mr. Fantastic, but that's all gonna be below the waist. Nobody tells you that. You know what I mean? I wasn't expecting. I didn't expect those to catch up to the tip. The tip was, you know, it was down there. Both of them the same length now. It didn't used to be like that. The main player had a commanding lead, and now it's like they tied for first. What's going on? You know what I'm saying? But now that I am older, it's easier to tap into so many different registers. So yeah, man, you got to hear it first. You definitely got to hear it first.
Well, Jay, man, I appreciate your time this morning. Congratulations on the special. It's phenomenal. Everybody go out and see it. And again, man, just congratulations on all your success.
Thank you, my brother. I appreciate you, man. And yeah, y'all check out Jared, man. Keep it going because it's great. It's just it's a preview. Even though you got so much in that special, it's a preview of my comfortability, me being able to talk about whatever I want to talk about and not unapologetically about myself. And not feeling insecure about it. Because at the end of the day, we all got problems and we all trying to figure this thing out, man.
We're all trying to figure it out, man. Jay Pharoah, I appreciate you, my brother.
No doubt, brother.